Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It's still mirrored, isn't it? We're still mirrored. I'm afraid I'm in the upside down. I don't know when it happened, but it did. Save me. Hello, everyone. Let me see what is going on today. Oh, I forgot my gloves. I'll go get them in a little bit. Hi, Sean. How are you doing? Erin. Yeah. Please don't talk about it because there's literally, I'll explain it one time. There's literally nothing I can do about it. I can share the screenshot of my layout of my interface on the app because I'm streaming from the Twitch app, the same app that you use to watch. And the only thing I can do is delete chat from that screen or edit the stream information. So the title of and the place where I'm streaming. Nothing else. I can't touch anything else. There is no way to do it through the desktop interface either. I have tried to mirror the camera from the phone on the phone itself because I'm streaming from my phone. Nothing works. So I am at a loss. If I try to look it up, I only find solutions for OBS and Streamlabs. I am not using that. I am using my phone. I'm just literally only using the Twitch app. And like I said yesterday, the reason that I can't use the microphone, the wireless microphone, is because I can't change any settings of the sound. Same goes for the visuals. I don't know what happened. I am going to put in a ticket with Twitch on Thursday. I am doing too many things at once. I know that this is messed up right now, but luckily, you're not dependent on the numbers. You need to look at the color. Okay? So that's just what we're gonna do. But I tried again this morning. There was really nothing I can do. Um, and I'm really upset about it because I want to change it back. What is this? Who changed it and why? Why can't I change it back? It makes no sense. Winston is a bit upset with me because I forgot to get him the right treats. Apparently, he doesn't like the duck strips that I got him, so he's upset. He's upset with me. He gets we do his puzzles in the morning. We have two puzzles with treats, and now he had the puzzle and he had the treats, but he didn't want the treats, so he might be a little bit of a bully today, just so you know. Good morning, Loop. Meow meow meow, and more like. And Scraticus, hello. Oh no, you missed the smut stream. That's a shame. That is a shame. That is true, Scraticus. Hi, Garfield. Good morning. At least it works. Yes, this is true because the app has just been really weird lately. I have to say, sometimes it doesn't work at all. So at least we're here. I'm very annoyed. I can't mirror this. I was actually listen. This is how much it's bothering me. I was thinking, can I, if I just open up one of those illusionist manuals from like the 1800s, maybe I can figure out how I can make a smoke mirror so you can still see it unmirrored on stream. If it wasn't already a week where I can expect to sleep a little restless because of the phase of my cycle I'm in, I would not have slept at all. Hi there, Cherry and Chat. Luckily, I'm very good at reading backwards, Billy. I don't know why. I'm discovering a hidden talent. Yes, I'm here. I'm cozy. Yesterday I was just starting off on a bad foot. I had already been triggered into a minor flashback, a CPTSD, which is emotional. When you have CPTSD, flashbacks aren't images and memories. It's literally your entire body is now back in that moment of the time that you got your trauma, and I was already in that state when I started stream. So the mirrored effect even though it's small and I know rationally that nothing is wrong. I mean, something is wrong, but it's not the end of the world. And no one's going to yell at me this time now in my life. 20 years ago, yes, I would have been yelled at, and I would probably have been in trouble for at least a week for messing up. So that is what I was feeling. Um, and it was an interesting experience because it was fully unexpected. Everything that happened was fully unexpected, and it's been a while where I felt like that inside my home, like this, when the triggers were just wholly unexpected. The man at my door was the thing that triggered me before I even started stream, and that already had me near tears. I wanted to cry already because it's just my body is CPTZ. I have no control over it. If I did, then I wouldn't be, semi disabled because of it. But I thought it was interesting for me because just a few years ago I would not have made it to stream to begin with. Like after that stranger was in front of my door, uh, uh, and unexpectedly I was very much triggered. A few years ago, I would not have been able to contain it and begin streaming at all, and I was able to. It was if the stupid screen hadn't been a problem, I would have been okay. Now it took a few more hours after stream to collect myself and calm down enough, but I did. I did cry, but that's a good way to relieve and release some pressure. Excuse you? Yeah, Scrattis, you missed the smut stream. You heard me right? Yeah, exactly what it was. Look up, look up. It was so much fun. It's not up yet. What do you mean? Huh? Do you know what I mean, Millie? One of those illusionist thingies. I'm not even kidding. I thought I have one there already. What do I need? But it was too much work. Winston was yelling at the end of stream yesterday. That was hysterical. About that. So he wanted to go outside, or he was telling me that he wanted to go outside. That was why he was yelling at me. I stopped stream. I kid you not. The moment I stopped stream, they both look at me, and they settle in on the cat tree and they fall asleep. Winston would not be convinced to go out. He did not want to go. So I'm just like, dude, we, do you want me to cry? Was that the whole purpose? No, he's jealous. That's it. He doesn't like it when I give anyone else attention, even if he can't perceive these people. He just knows. Right now, they're looking at the birdies. I think there must be at least a dozen chickadees feeding on the feeders that I've got out. So they're amused for at least for now. Maybe even Bubber's Ghost or something. Yeah, that I was reminded of that of Nerdforge. I was thinking about they've their bookcase book nook, the Infinite Mirror book nook that they made on Nerdforge, which is a channel on YouTube. If you don't know, I highly recommend them. They're adorable. They're amazing. They're original, and they make the most wonderful fantasy things all on their own. And they made this book nook that had an infinite mirror and also, what was it, Pepper's Ghost? And they got scammed. That idea got stolen and it was for sale on Amazon. So I recently saw that video. And I think they're actually, that's the channel. I think they're actually talking with a lawyer. I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember the details. I just know that their design got stolen, and I loved that book nook. It was amazing. Those two are sorcerers. I don't know how they do it. I mean, I know, but also what? They're so good. Yeah, little burps, little burps. I wish I could have a camera on the feeders, but I don't think I can. I don't think I can make that possible. Would be too dangerous because I know a streamer who has bird cams while she's painting birds. I love this. I don't know her name. I'm sorry. This a new shelf, Scraticus? No, this is my shame. This is my absolute shame, because I've had this thing for about 8 years, if not longer. It wasn't this color though. It used to be this horrible blue, and I got it for like $4 or $5 in a secondhand store, and I always intended to paint it so it would be a little less abhorrent. I still don't like this color, but it was all I had. And I've had this for about 8 years. So last year, when I put all the books that I'd read in 24 here in, that mess that was here, I always had this solution. It was already there. I just didn't think of it. And I realized that if I'm not willing to put in the effort, these are weird walls. I need very particular studs to install shelves. I wasn't willing to do that. And then I realized, wait, I have this stupid shelf. The downside is that it's not actually made for books. So even if I take your average book, it doesn't actually fit. It's like 2 millimeters too low. So I'll have to do it like this. But I feel like this way you can read the titles, hopefully, maybe. So yes and no, Scraticus. The answer is yes and no. No, it's not new, but also, yeah, it is new here. I feel so stupid. This was here all along, and last year I should have just put the books in there already, but I didn't. Pepper's Go is also an excellent Buckethead album. Okay, is where I first heard the term, and then I later found out it's an actual thing. Yeah, it's the thing. It's a great illusion. I think it's a bit of a lot of work to make this thing, what is it? My timer work. It's silly. So I'm not kidding. I went through all the possible settings on desktop, on phone, app, on the phone itself, everything. This morning again, I tried, and I just don't know. So I'm going to put in a ticket with Twitch. I'm going to ask him, what the hell are you doing? You're ruining my mental health. No, my analog freaking timer, and I need it. So, hi Juicy, how are you doing? Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. But yeah, Nerdforge, great channel on YouTube. And they, I don't know, I just love them. They're so bubbly and what's the word I'm looking for? Creative. Oh my God, that I had to dig that up from the bottom of my brain. Talking about project and planning to get the kitchen finished this year. You've got this, Graticus. You've got this. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so beautiful and so worth it. All the love and attention you put in there, all the time that you've invested, it's gonna be amazing. Oh yeah, right. You know them too, Erin. I love them. They're great. One of my favorite projects of them, well, Martina, I guess, is her mobile painting cart that she can connect to her bike, and it's basically this Ghibli inspired little tiny little cabin. It's like a miniature cabin, but it's actually in a painting easel. So you should look it up. I can't explain it. I can't do it justice. I love going to Kringloop, Millie. It's my favorite. Hi Lil, enjoy your lurk. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. I'll get working. Need some company. I'm new here. I just want to know, are you reading Lovers? No, Juicy. I wish I could. But first off, copyright, and second off, my voice would not be able to. Now, what we try to do here, for one, stay alive. Very important. Full-time job. A lot of people underestimate the energy it takes to stay alive, especially if you're like, I don't know, chronically ill or something. But I will be muting myself in about 7 minutes, and then we're going into a sprint. I'm sorry, Juicy, maybe one day in the future I will try to look into it, but at the moment I'm doing so many things at once. But I do have people asking for that, so I maybe one day I could make it a Patreon thing. Um, at some point. But I will be reading myself. I'm reading that Atlas 6 at the moment, Olivie Blake. Like it so far. The characters aren't necessarily very likable though. They're a bit obnoxious. They're supposed to be the six smartest people in the entire world. And they also all believe themselves to be the best in the world. So you can imagine that causes some obnoxious behavior. But I do like I do like the story. Not every character has to be likable. This is just a little bit. I don't know. I am curious. I hope this isn't gonna end like Azumi, which is a Asian movie. One of the first Asian movies that I ever watched. Quite traumatic at the beginning. But I'm afraid that is where we're heading towards. So basically, we're just a co-working stream on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And Sundays, we just chat a little bit. Or have a book club wrap-up or raffle. But I invite you to join me with a book. Or maybe just cuddle up and watch something cozy. I watched a lot of Molang lately. Or maybe you want to practice an instrument, you want to draw, whatever it is you want to do. And we just do it together. If that makes any sense. And I will be muting myself because I have the most basic stream setup, which is basically non-existent. I have a phone, I have an analog timer, and that's it. Simple but effective. What are you gonna do, Juicy? Do you wanna read a book? Have you been reading? I finished this one, Mater 210, by Wang Sokyong yesterday evening, and I cried. I knew this was not going to have a happy ending because this is rooted in reality. This is history told with 3 generations of Korean railroad workers as a vehicle to convey very serious suppression of the Korean people. I hope I can post my play-by-play commentary on Patreon tonight, but I really need to think a little bit about what I want to say in my conclusion. I read a few of the reviews on Goodreads because I was so surprised that this was a 2024 Booker Prize shortlisted book. This book has been in the library for at least, say 2 years. Nah, say 1 year. Still, if it's been in the library for a year, I am upset about the state of this book. It is brand new. If you tell me that I'm the only one who ever read it from cover to cover, I'll believe you. Because this book just it's pristine. I don't believe that like the pages weren't even like slightly nothing. And this is such an important story, so I don't know yet what I want to say. I do get it. I read some reviews, and a lot of people say I was interested, and this is such a cognitive dissonance. I was interested in the family, the story of the family, which is interesting, but the rest of it was just a bit dull. And all I could think every time I saw that in a review, which was pretty much every one of them, was, don't you realize that this is fact? Don't you realize that what you call dull is the massacre and suppression of an entire people? This is real life. How can you call this dull? Yes, it was heavy, but the only reason that it took me a little longer than I generally take to finish a book was because I needed to process the realness of it. Not because it was dull, more like, okay, I need to sit with this information for a second. That this was what those people were forced to live through, and I'm still not okay with what I read. So I guess I understand why people were not willing to read it, but also I haven't been able to connect all the dots here, and I'm not really sure how to explain how I feel about what I learned from the reviews and what I learned from the story itself. But yeah, this was an important heavy book. I'm not going to read that today. I'm going to read something sort of fun. Atlas 6 by Olivie Blake. Did you read The Smut aloud? Who? Erin? Sure did. Sure did. Imagine if Jet was to choose a book for Cherrypies to read aloud. Would either be uber smutty or lol or reread of ballet. Actually, yeah, make me read ballet. Do it. Do it. For one, you will have to sit through it too. You'll know how I feel. So there, so I could. No, copyright, copyright. If I were to, I was thinking about it because a lot of people ask me this actually. And if I were to do that, I would do it not live. I would do it over on Patreon, which is free to join. All my content is free to join. You just need to join. And I would do it episodal. Like I know someone who has read the entirety of Pride and Prejudice episodally over on Patreon, and I think that would be funny. But at the moment, I am setting up and working on several projects. I am going to start on finally on the Hermit Road Trip. And I hope to be able to push out the video about the classic commitments by the end of this week as well. It turns out that January is mostly just setting up the rest of the year, I feel like. You're reading Perilous Times by who, Juicy? Usually doing... Oh, we are going into a sprint. Yes, I try to control the chaos, all right? So we try to keep track of the time. Let me, real quick, sorry, I really like it so far, very dear Bratchet. Ooh, I love that. Thank you so much for the follow, Harry. Welcome in. Or that's having burgers lunch during Easter, then I get drunk by the timer goes up. I'm so sorry, Millie. All right, I will warn you, though. I will warn you. Yes, the Hermit Road Trip. I will be starting with Stephen King, but more on that later. I'm going to mute myself now so you can turn on your own music. Maybe you just need a little silence today. Maybe you want to listen to the screaming in your voice. Sometimes I do too. Whatever it is, keep each other company in chat if that is what you feel like doing today. I will be keeping an eye on chat, but I'm going to read now, and I'll see you in 30 minutes. Good luck. last minute. Okay. Um, we are taking a 10-minute break and then we're going into a power hour. So get ready. Get ready. The power hour is the point of the power hour is to try and practice flow or your focus. It's a practice, so don't you worry. A full hour is a lot, but that is so you have a lot of opportunities to practice the starting of something you need to do, want to do, should do. Um, and the starting, the beginning is often the hardest part. Once you have started, it's usually not that bad. But focus is a practice. It's a muscle that we have to train. So that's what we're gonna do once the break is over. How did it go? I ended reading on the paradox. Winston. On the paradox that so the Atlas 6 is about the Library of Alexandria. It wasn't burned down, it was hidden from everyone in the world because the caretakers could see that there were going to be people in history that would abuse the infinite knowledge, the knowledge that was supposedly locked away in the Library of Alexandria. Knowledge is power, and the caretakers decided to hide the library from everyone. So now the Library of Alexandria, there's magic in this world, naturally. It still exists, but the world doesn't know, most of us. And so no one is able to access this information either. Only the caretakers of the library are. And the last thing I read was that something is happening, and one of the people that were trying to get in were part of the forum. And what is the forum? An academic society not unlike this one, Atlas confirmed. It is their belief that knowledge should be carefully stored but freely distributed. I confess I greatly misunderstand our work and frequently target our archives. And now I'm in a conundrum. Because yes, but also yes. They're both right. So either this is just a random thing and I'm making it too complicated and thinking about something that isn't relevant to the story. But now I'm like, are we the bad guys or the good guys? Are we going to go into this paradox? Or is it just a passing sentence? That was the last thing I read. Still there, just in, yes, Library of Alexandria. It was an illusion. It wasn't burnt down. It was just relocated. And I think it's currently in London, naturally. Now we all know. Now what the paradox. Well, that's not really. It's not really important to the story. I feel like. But it's a fascinating topic to think about. How do we feel about that? Should knowledge be available to everyone and anyone? Freely, without any... Or should it be protected and hidden? I don't think it should be hidden. Oh no. Oh no. I'm probably making it too difficult. I need a glass of water. Thank you so much for the follow. You know what? I'm going to take a sip as well. And NVWM, Hello, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. What do I do with your name? Do you have a preference? Winston, please. Please, I beg of you. I think so too, Millie. But there are things that are dangerous in certain people's hands, right? I'm so sure this is not what the author intended for that sentence. It's really just one sentence. They just projected a fire on it with Pepper's ghost. Yeah, probably. It's so it's a dark academia naturally, but it's more magical. Up until now, it's not really about knowledge. Like I have heard a few people link this, not necessarily compare it to, but link this to. I just noticed that you already broke one, so I would advise you not to. All right, with Donna Tartt's The Secret History. You never hear. You don't do this ever. Stop it. You need to go. You need to go. 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 Thank you. But I mean, I'm what 140 pages in. I would argue that yes, it's dark academia, and yes, it has unlikable characters because whether you want to admit to it or not, all the characters in The Secret History are unlikable. All right, it's just so well written that you don't realize that until everything goes wrong. Why are you bullying me? I will bully you too, just so you know. I'm gonna keep you up tonight. No cozy for Winston. I'm gonna be such an annoying little girl. You're not. Hmm? What do you want? Do you want water? You didn't drink a lot this morning, so I can give you if you want. Birdie? Birdie? Do you just want to be held? Is that it? You want to be baby? I think he just wants to be baby for a little bit. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? I will get you your candy later, all right? I'm going to go out tonight. I'll get you all the good things. Hopefully that will calm him down for a little bit. I have the weirdest cats, I swear. Sometimes they just want to be held. I don't know what I did to cause them to want that, but it's true. Suze as well. Sometimes she just wants me to hold her, and I have to walk around the house for a little bit. I don't know. The knowledge for how to build a nuclear bomb would have been better undiscovered. Yeah, exactly, Millie. That's what I'm thinking. Like, yes, information and knowledge should be shared. We shouldn't have to reinvent the wheel. But then again, there are also things that I would rather not be general knowledge. It's probably not a good idea. But I mean, I don't think that's not what this book is about. This book is about these six. But it's not as far as what I wanted to say. As up until now, it's not really about the knowledge per se. It's about a secret society, which correlates with the secret history. But in the secret history, what I love about the secret history isn't necessarily the unlikable characters, because they're obnoxious and they're really not living in reality, which is why it was written. It was a commentary on on academia and the snobbishness of it all. But what I like about The Secret History is that there is information and there's talk about academic things that's not really happening over here. This is really just magic, up until now at least. I'm just the one who added the difficulty of the paradox, I think. I don't think it's going to be important. This is not a series, right? This is just a standalone, or not? Oh, no, it's not. I'll have a look at it. Hi, KP, how are you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Hi, Riku. I didn't say hi to you either. And Wisdom, hello. Rinky Dink, I love that name, is pestering the shit out of me this morning, stomping and everything on the desk and generally being the queen of chaos. I think it's in the air or something. I don't know. We all have those days. And yes, sometimes we all want to be held. Sometimes we all want to be held. This is true. I'm a little bit worried about his mood though. Because if he's sleeping again later and he doesn't want to go out again, what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna force him. Because that just ends badly. It's gonna end badly. You really shouldn't be awake. I have a feeling it's an unholy hour. Um, so please make sure you rest. All right. I'm sure you're taking care of yourself, but sleep is so important. And now I'm finally able to sleep, which I never was before. Oh God, it's even more important. I love sleep. Go take care of yourself. Make it cozy. Settle in. Because we are going to go into a power hour. I am reading the Atlas 6. I will be muting myself. 2 a.m. work tomorrow. Oh my gosh, give me! Just make it cozy. I'm not saying go to sleep, make it cozy. Sleep is holy. And who knows, maybe you will be inspired to fall asleep. Or maybe pick up a book. Right. I'm going to make a little bit of coffee. I'm going to read the Atlas 6. I'll be muting myself so you can turn on your own music, listen to the silence of the void that we're living in. Let me know what you're up to. If you want to keep each other company in chat, that would be lovely. You're trying. Okay, well, you've got an hour. You've got an hour to succeed in falling asleep. That's your homework for the coming hour. All right. I'm gonna mute myself. I'm gonna shut up. Make some more tea, coffee, or tea. I don't know yet. I'll see you in an hour. Good luck. Last moments. Welcome back. Winston is prowling, and it's upsetting. Yeah, hi, Lesbound. Hi, yes. How are we doing? Please don't talk about the mirrored camera. I don't know. I have no control over it. I can't change it. It's upsetting because I didn't do it. I'm gonna look into it on Thursday. Ask Twitch if they can please just fix it because I don't know. Same, Lesbound. Same. I'm really upset about it. If I look back at the VOD, I get nauseous because I don't know why. There is no way to change it. I literally have no ability to change to flip the camera. So yeah, um, I have to ask Twitch because I've looked everywhere, and it's nothing I did. So how am I supposed to fix something I didn't do in the first place? Anyway, I made it quite a bit into the book, I have to say, despite everything. Winston is just, I don't know. And I am so sure that he's gonna, because he's been prowling the entire time, I'm so sure he's gonna fall asleep again and he won't want to go out. I have time. I'm so sorry. I also feel like it's just not. So my problem with it is not just that I don't want it. So this is my freaking stream. I should be able to, I don't know, prevent stuff from being changed without being asked. uh, but also, like, right? You know that this is not the way it's supposed to be, and you know that this is not ideal, and I don't want this, and I've tried to fix it. You know that, but anyone new coming in is gonna be like, "What the fuck is this kind of fucked up bullshit?" I'm not gonna look at this. This makes no sense. Why is it mirrored, idiot? So I am being constantly bombarded with thoughts like that. I'm massively triggered. Activate wisdom. Yes, I might just do that. It's taking up so much space in my brain as well. The front Strategos. But I already tried flipping the camera for in the iPhone itself, and that doesn't change anything. Yeah, we are because it's and this I just said, listen, Aaron, you know the problem is also if new people come in, they see it, and they're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this bullshit? So it is harmful for my channel as well, not just for me because I'm stressed out and I'm triggered. My CPTSD is triggered because I'm being blamed for something I didn't do, and now I have to fix it, but I can't because I didn't do it. So, and what is so it's not just that I'm upset, but it's also anyone new coming in who doesn't know the story will instantly think that I'm an absolute idiot and leave. Because what is the point of a mirrored timer that even though you only need the color, Yeah, I know Spartacus. It's okay. It's okay. I can't because I need to see what's going on. I can't. Uh, uh, um, I need the interface of the app to film because my camera and my computer are not connected. I can stream without Mac, but I can't stream without my phone. Technically, I could just go outside and use my phone like any like actual IRL streamer, right? But I'm using the Twitch app, and in the Twitch app, the only thing I can do is mute myself, start and end stream, flip the camera, and I can choose to have chat on screen or not. That's it. I can't control the volume of my microphone. I can't do anything with the visuals of the camera. Because I am not using any OBS, no Streamlabs, nothing. So if when I try to find a solution, when I had gone over all the options that are already that are available to me, I can't change anything on there through here. It is something in the Twitch app is going wrong because if I change the camera settings to flip to flip the screen, it doesn't change anything. The Twitch is still the same, is still doing the same thing, but there is no way I can change it because there is no button for me to do that. So this is bad for my statistics. Any new person looking at my screen is instantly going to be. It is Millie. I can see that in the numbers that come by. I can see it in the statistics. The retention, returning viewers. There are quite elaborate statistics for streamers if you care for that, and I think that's fascinating. I like finding patterns and stuff. It's statism. It's less entertaining in this situation. I have to admit. But yeah, when I tried to Google it, all solutions were go into your OBS and click on the. I'm not using OBS. Go to your Streamlabs. No, I'm not using Streamlabs. So that's. And it wouldn't be as upsetting if this wasn't also my job, you know? If I was just doing this for fun and it had no consequences on my real life, that would be fine. But it does. It does have consequences. If I can't fix this, it's gonna be an issue. All right, I'm gonna do some more research. I am Loop, I know, but there's things, I don't tell you about everything that's going on in my life, and this happening right now is really, really bad timing. Yeah, the app that you could use to watch stream on your phone, the literal Twitch app. That is what I use, nothing else. That's it. And that should be the most. I can't wisdom. I don't have the tech to do that. Otherwise, I would bring myself to, but I don't have it. I am barely able to edit my videos for YouTube. It's on the verge of having too old tech to actually even be able to edit videos. Because I used to do OBS. I had OBS. And I paid for an app to use to connect your phone to your computer. I paid for that app so my phone could function as a camera, as a true camera. I paid money for that, so but I can't do it. AI is doing this to us. I'm sure humans who read are too dangerous. I just don't get it. Why? Why is this? Why did they do it? And why? Yeah. You didn't know that you could stream from your mobile phone? Yeah, I think you could even stream games, mobile games, because when I click go live, I can go stream in real life, which is what I'm doing, or stream a game. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well, Wisdom, because I did update my phone. And I'm just looking at the interface here. There's nothing. There's nothing. I already went through it. I'm like, did I miss anything? No, I didn't. I really didn't. There's nothing I can do. Because if I, for example, if I go to streaming tools, there is nothing that will allow me to go to the actual camera settings because it's not connected. It's not connected. Listen, I used to have a really complicated setup, like microphone, arm for the microphone. I mean, I had my phone as a camera, but like OBS, and I had overlays and sounds and bells and whistles. The only thing I never had was raids. I turned that off immediately because that is a panic attack just waiting to happen. Um, No, it won't. No, I won't loop. I love this. I love this. I love just having a phone and this done. I only the only reason I did the overlays and stuff is because, as most humans will do, when venturing into unknown territory on your own without any guidance, you will still try to find guidance from examples. So I just did it because other people have it. Everyone had it, even though I was very overwhelmed and I didn't like it at all. And the sounds were just upsetting to me because I was like, I'm trying to give an example. I'm trying to motivate people to focus and to read or whatever it is that they want to do, but to be productive in a way that feels good to them. And the moment I stopped doing that because my laptop just there was a lag of like 3 minutes, I gave up on it. I gave up on all the setup, and the relief I felt for with just this basic no setup at all is unmeasurable. I don't like it at all. I hated it. I hated having to take care of all the overlays and stuff. And also, I feel like it's counterproductive to what I want to do. Even co-working streams, I personally often feel like it's way too distracting on screen. There's timers and there's task lists and there's chat and there's like a lot of cute things happening. To me, that is not really conducive of productivity, right? And that's why I love this thing. But now it's useless. It's useless. We should all replace our phones with good old-fashioned hammers. Yes, homicide. Less can definitely be more. I agree, KP. KP, go to sleep. Go sleep. Close your eyes. Breathe in, hold, breathe out. I'm glad, Millie. I know it's really simple, but this works for me. I feel like, and that's also why I don't have the rates on. I feel like that is also counterproductive if I'm in the middle of a power hour and there's a group of raiders coming in. I would either have to be incredibly rude and ignore all of them because I'm being productive, or break my productivity, break giving a good example, and do the opposite of what I'm trying to do, which is work, and instead having to engage in a group that, in my experience, barges into my home without knocking. I hope so, Loop. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna put in a ticket a Twitch and ask them why, and turn it back because I didn't ask for this. Yeah, it's just because I really tried. I really tried everywhere. I googled it, but I don't have the ability to touch it. I am very curious as well, Aaron, because they were not very helpful with you, were they? Still odd. All right, I'm going to lie down for a second and eat some chocolate, I think, because this is really upsetting. It's so upsetting. I know it shouldn't matter, but please understand that this is my livelihood. I depend on this. If this doesn't work, I will be written off and I won't be allowed to work at all anymore in my life. If I'm not able to make this work, they will cut me off from society and I will be disabled to the point of not even being allowed to work from home. That's why it's important that this is no I need to fix it, and I need this to work because I would not be happy. I know you won't, but if I in the Netherlands, if I'm written off, that means that I'm not allowed to make money anymore either. I will be completely dependent on the government, and not even allowed to volunteer because that would it's complicated. But basically, um, if I can't make working from home work, they will tell me that, you know what, you're not allowed to work at all anymore because I do cost money technically, as long as I'm not completely self-sufficient. I get what I so there's a minimum wage. Everything that I fall short from this, which is a lot, which is a lot still, I get added. I get from the government only up until minimum living, barely living wage. Really, it's barely because taxes. But that also means that there is a person who has to look at my finances every month to determine what I made myself and how much I get from the government, and that costs the money. If I can't make this work, they will decide I cost them too much money and they are better off just putting me at home. I hate money. No, it's not, Kippy. The Twitch did something to my camera and I can't change it back. I have no ability to mirror my camera. Right, Millie? You can't find anything. The only thing you find is OBS and Streamlabs. The system is made to bring you down. The system is made to bring you down. As long as I'm dependent on the government, say I live on bread and rice, and I don't eat anything else. I just drink water, and no coffee, no tea, and I just try to live even lower than living wage, so I can save up to buy a new computer, for example, for stream. I'm not allowed to do that. As long as I am dependent on the government, I am not allowed to save up money. The system is made to make you to keep you small. Read Rutger Bregman's Utopia for Realists. That is he is a Dutch journalist, and he explains exactly the situation that I am in. Even worse, say I was a successful, I don't know, a successful accountant, and I get into a horrible accident and now I can't work anymore. Before I have the right of financial support from the government, if I have a house, I have to sell it and then I have to live on that money. If I have a car, I have to sell it and then I have to live on that money. I have to bleed completely dry before the government will help me. It's insane. The system is insane. But I am worried because I do have a little bit of a deadline. They are keeping an eye on me because it's taking a long time for me to actually show progress because I had a very bad year last year. I just wasn't consistent enough. The algorithm is quite brutal. If you don't, if you miss a week, you get bumped to the back of the line, and the algorithm doesn't care about you. You have to prove yourself to the algorithm before it actually pushes you out. YouTube is even worse, actually. Um, I don't know what I was trying to say. Donations anywhere? Because yeah, I did loop. I did have donations on because I need to build a sustainable income. Last year, around this time, there was a very generous viewer who bought a lot of gift subs, for example, which was great. But that has given my coaches the expectation that that I am able to make that money, even though it was a generosity of one person for a limited time. That has given the government the expectation, oh, so you can make that much money. Why are you not doing that on a consistent basis? That's why I turned it off, because I need to have a consistent base of income. Donations will give the government, they don't care how it works. I can explain it to them, but they will be like, okay, so why don't you make them give you that money? It worked before, why don't you do it again? Because I would rather not be an OnlyFans worker. So now I have made it a full year since last year, and last year it went really well because of that, because of a few very generous people, and I'm so grateful for that. But the downside of it is now there has been pressure, they have been putting pressure on me to make the same amount of money. That's why I turned it off. Oh my God, Blue, thank you for the resub. 15 months and counting. Yeah, you were here for it all. Hi, 40. So I have to somehow convince people to support me long term, and whether that is through Twitch, because I do make money from ads, even though I don't have mid-roll ads. I know it's tiny, it's small, but all I need to be able to do is prove to them that I can make it consistent. That is part of the reason why I opened up YouTube, but I'll have to reach milestones first. But I am at the moment in a bit of a scary time, because I'm going to have to prove this month, next month, probably this month, why I don't make anywhere near what I did last year. It's very scary. And so this camera thing is so upsetting. It's so upsetting. I can find a FAQ for no. There's no information. I tried that as well. Like, okay, I'll go to Twitch itself, but I didn't have the mental capacity to write a message for them. I couldn't. We're gonna series YouTube, Twitter, everyone and their grandmother. The YouTube especially, like I hate that money is a thing. Honestly, I hope I can last long enough for the governments to realize that if they really want to continue with this AI crap, they'll have to instate universal basic income. That would be the dream, because then I will have a base, and then I will be able to start doing charity work sooner, because that is my goal. And that is why I don't want to be written off. It's not just because I love doing this, but also because I have a goal beyond that. Once I have a sustainable income, and I have a stable living situation, and I can count on a certain amount of income every month, I want to somehow put whatever is above that back into the community and charities. So I'm not just upset about being written off, because I could survive, right? I could survive. I've done it before. I'll just hermit, close the doors, close the windows, and I'll just read for the rest of my life. Fine. But I want to help people. I have a core why why I started this, and it wasn't just because I wanted to be on screen, not at all. But because I want to be able to help people with whatever limited capabilities that I have. Mm. And I hope that YouTube will grow enough before I have to go into in a real, because I have a conversation about this coming up with the government, local government, and I just hope that I don't get audited before I can work a little bit more. Last year really screwed me over. I just wasn't consistent enough. That's on me. Smile of tyranny from which only the overseer is stupid is no dream. If you don't believe it's possible, it is though. It's marketed as a dream. Do not be fooled. It's already proven to have worked. A universal basic income. They just don't want you to believe it does, but it does. It does work. A utopia for realists. No. I know what I'm saying. No. No. Yeah, it's really a lot more serious than I initially explained. I probably should have just gone into it immediately, but I wasn't able to. I'm not going to discuss it with them because it's already proven, and you can go read the book. But I'm not going to discuss universal basic income with anyone that hasn't read that book. Just so you know, monetary support is not the thing that I'm asking for. Viewership, those statistics, viewership, because that is what I see tank because of silly things. Viewership alone is already so valuable. Viewership on YouTube is what can determine whether you get sponsors, right? It's not the amount of people who pay for a subscription on YouTube. It's the size of the channel and, well, the content that determines whether a creator gets the opportunity to partner with brands, for example. So it's not just monetary. Please know that I'm not saying this because I need your money. No, I need your support. That is what I need. The rest will come, and I will be fine. I promise. But I am worried and I'm upset about this, and now you know why. I know I talk about it a little bit, that I'm not actually self-sufficient. I don't make enough money because of this. The only reason I am given this opportunity is because I don't want to be written off. I know I should be, technically, because I'm not actually functioning, people. I'm not actually functioning. I don't go outside. I have panic attacks over my doorbell. I'm not actually functioning. So technically, if I go to my doctor right now, I could be written off within 3 months. And I would never have to worry about money ever. Because I would get a living wage. I wouldn't have any desire because I don't want to do anything. I just want to read books. That's all I want to do. And I could just forget about all the fires that are in the world and just be sick and be me. I don't want that. That's the only reason that they've given me a chance to find a way. But if their patience runs out, it's over. I have nothing to say. Wait and see. Well, I don't think we have a choice, Wisdom. I'm afraid we don't have a choice because we have absolutely nothing to say in this world. Look at my camera. I recently noticed that I was not subscribed to your YouTube channel, so react to the situation by clicking. Thank you, Blue. Oh, wait, I saw you. Yes, I did see. I am so bad at promoting myself, though. I'm going to try to work on it. I hate having to say like and subscribe. You know, I hate it. I can't. So I have avoided doing that until now. Maybe I'll just don't like it. I don't want money. I just want to help people, you know? If I had a universal basic income, I don't care. I wouldn't care. I just want to be able to help people. Have a home and have books and make sure that my cats are comfy. That's all I want. But yes, I will. I need to be able to promote myself a little bit better. Okay, I'll think about it. I'll go think about it. I'm gonna go lie down now for a second though, because now you know why I'm stressed out. I'm so stressed out. I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here and being patient with me. I'm sorry if you're nauseous because of the screen. Just know that I am too. Liking and subscribing is free, so is watching. It's totally normal to ask it in a video. I know, but I just feel awkward. I just feel awkward. Like, I don't know. Maybe I can work in a visual or something. That's what people otherwise do, right? Have like a pop-up, like subscribe, visual. I don't know. I'm gonna lie down and write a script. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. I really do. Please don't worry, all right? I am going to do everything in my power to not be written off. I've come this far. I'm not gonna lie down without a fight, okay? Well, right now I am, literally, but, you know. All right, look at the schedule, see what it means when I say I'll be back tomorrow. Don't forget to drink water. Bliss bound! Thank you. Thank you. You guys, I love you so much. I hope to see you soon, all right? Don't worry about me. I'm upset, but I am okay. I am living in a country where there is a safety net. I just don't want to be in there. I want to be free. I want to fly. Okay. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to go. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.